Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Monday, March 21st, 2022. Welcome to day 426. The Senate Judiciary Committee held the first day of confirmation hearings for Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, Biden's Supreme Court pick. Jackson is the first black woman nominated to serve on the Supreme Court, and she pledged to decide cases without fear or favor if confirmed, and vowed to make equal justice a reality and not just an ideal. Jackson told a divided Senate panel that she was an independent thinker who decides cases from a neutral posture, and that she hoped to embody the skill and integrity, civility and grace of Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer, whom she seeks to succeed. Senator Josh Hawley, meanwhile, attacked Jackson in his opening statement, accusing her of issuing lenient sentences in child pornography cases when she was a trial judge. The White House called Hawley's criticism toxic and weakly presented misinformation, adding that in the vast majority of Jackson's cases involving child sex crimes, the sentences she imposed were, quote, consistent with or above what the U.S. government or U.S. probation recommended, end quote. Meanwhile, over the weekend, Justice Clarence Thomas was hospitalized with an infection after experiencing flu-like symptoms. Thomas is the longest-serving member of the Supreme Court and the second oldest justice, and is currently being treated with intravenous antibiotics. His symptoms are reportedly improving, and his illness is not related to COVID-19. In Kentucky, a federal judge ruled that the former county clerk Kim Davis knowingly violated the rights of same-sex couples by denying them marriage licenses. The ruling clears the way for a jury trial seeking damages against Davis as an individual. In 2015, Davis repeatedly refused to issue marriage licenses for same-sex couples in Kentucky, despite the Supreme Court's decision in Obergefell v. Hodges that legalized same-sex marriage and a letter from the governor instructing all county clerks to issue the licenses. Davis claimed that issuing the licenses would violate her Christian values. Moving on, Joe Biden warned that Russia is exploring options for potential cyber attacks against the United States, advising U.S. companies to harden your cyber defenses immediately. In updated national cybersecurity guidance, the administration said Russia could conduct malicious cyber activity against the United States as a response to the unprecedented economic costs we've imposed in response to the Ukraine invasion. A senior NATO intelligence official, meanwhile, said the Russia-Ukraine war was rapidly approaching a stalemate, adding that neither side here can win, neither side will capitulate. Separately, the U.S. sent Soviet-made air defense systems that it had secretly acquired decades ago to Ukraine to help the country establish a de facto no-fly zone. Back in the U.S., the House passed the Crown Act, which would ban discrimination based on an individual's texture or style of hair. Crown stands for Creating a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair, and now goes to the Senate. Moving on, former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows is under investigation for alleged voter fraud in North Carolina. The investigation comes after it was reported that Meadows registered to vote shortly before the 2020 election at a mobile home in Macon County, where he never lived or visited. Macon County District Attorney Ashley Welch requested the probe. And finally, Mark Meadows was also reportedly involved in efforts to encourage Trump supporters to march on the Capitol on January 6, 2021, according to a person who overheard the conversation that took place on speakerphone. Scott Johnston, who worked on the team that helped plan the Ellipse rally, said he overheard Meadows and Katrina Pearson, Trump's national campaign spokeswoman, talking with Kylie Creamer, the executive director of Women for America First, about plans for a march to the Capitol and how to, quote, make it look like they went down there on their own, end quote. Johnston testified to the House committee investigating the Capitol attack in December. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.